you can see Mont Blanc, Western Europe's highest mountain. Every year, thousands of people from all over the world climb that ridge so they can stand on the summit. But not all of them make it. It's cold up here and the air is thin. That makes you feel sick and weak, and help is a long way down. Over the next 6 weeks, we'll be with the French mountain rescue team during the peak climbing season in the summer. They've given us exclusive access as they risk their lives to save others in this beautiful but dangerous environment. The French Alps are one of the most popular holiday destinations in Europe and one of the best climbing areas in the world. Every year, thousands climb this ridge to stand here on the summit of Mont Blanc.
At nearly 16,000 feet, it's Western Europe's highest mountain. These mountains are dangerous. When people get in trouble here, often the only quick and sure way to reach them is by helicopter. The French mountain rescue team work from these Alouette helicopters, which are capable of getting to anywhere on the Mont Blanc range within 15 minutes. They have to, because in these conditions it can be the difference between life and death. Last year, the rescue team was called out more than 1,500 times. That's up to 10 times a day in the summer. Risking their own lives, they're trained to deal with any challenge the mountains can offer. All the rescues in the region are coordinated from the rescue team's headquarters here in Chamonix. These days, they're alerted to many of their rescues by climbers and walkers calling from their mobile phones. From here, they alert the helicopter base 2 miles away up the valley. The mountain rescue team has received a call from a climber who's had to leave his friend, badly injured and unable to move after a rockfall at nearly 9,000 feet. He's alone, it's late afternoon, and the temperature is dropping fast. They have to find him quickly. In the helicopter is Jerome Moracchioli, a doctor from the Chamonix hospital and a member of the mountain rescue team. They don't know how serious the climber's injuries are. Within 10 minutes, they spot the climber. He's lying precariously on a ledge. While the climber was abseiling down this face, a rock came loose and struck him. The helicopter can't get any closer for fear of hitting the cliff with its rotor blades. The rescuer is winched down first to make sure it's safe. It's steep and icy here, and there's a constant risk of falling rocks. Dr. Jerome Moracchioli follows with medical equipment. All the doctors who work here are accomplished mountaineers.
Ça va? Hein? Ok. Tiens, Jérôme.
As the team reaches the injured climber, the helicopter returns with the stretcher needed to get him off the mountain. The climber's conscious, but he can't move.
You come from England?
Yeah.
Which part of England?
The southwest, Somerset.
Okay, you will fall asleep a bit, huh?
Okay, good.
He's a British Army officer on leave and knows his shoulder is broken. The pain is excruciating.
Fractured upper arm. Possibly lower arm.
At this stage, it's only safe for the doctor to give him a light painkiller. Then they have to immobilise his arm by putting it in a splint. With the cold and pain, there's risk he'll slip into unconsciousness and shock.
I know it's very French. Allez, I know.
No, stop! Stop! We'll stop.
We stop a second, it's finished. It's very good. It's completely finished. Ok, tu le tiens, je...
It's okay. You're a great man. Yes, you're a great man. A strong man.
I was a strong man.
No, it's okay for you, it's okay.
Oui, cordial, ça écoute.
Pick it up.
Dr. Moricchioli looks for a crack in the rock to hammer in a piton, a metal spike that will anchor the three men to the mountain.
Where they are. Where they are.
Down below, the rescuer tries to keep Justin conscious.
What? Are you still come with me?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your name?
Justin.
Justin. Well, and what happened? What happened? What's your surname?
Featherstone.
Featherstone?
Featherstone.
Featherstone?
Featherstone.
Voilà.
They have to work fast because the temperature is continuing to fall. Before the helicopter can lift them off the mountain, they have to get Justin onto the stretcher. But first, it has to be secured to make sure it doesn't slide down the mountain.
Okay.
No!
Oui, d'accord. Okay, it's good. It's finished. Okay, so put your arms, put your legs on your legs. Okay. Relax, it's good. It's finished. It's okay. A good boy.
Okay? Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay.
Ok, dès qu'on est assuré, tu peux me filer ma banane.
Banane.
No, don't move, not.
What's the matter, Justin?
One of the bones just moved.
Okay.
Don't move, it's okay. It's okay, Justin. Là, ça va mieux. Ok, Justin? Ok. Justin.
They're ready to be lifted off the mountain, but the helicopter's been called to another rescue and they have to wait.
We can't give too much painkillers. If we give too much painkillers, it's like general anesthetic, so it's more complicated. You have to give some oxygen. I prefer to stay like this. It's just fine. A bit asleep, a bit awake, just at the middle. It's okay.
As night approaches, the temperature becomes dangerously cold. Justin is drifting in and out of consciousness. They call for the helicopter again.
It starts to be cold now, so he's not moving for more than 3 hours because he fell at 5:30. It's nearly 8:30 now. So, and it feels the pain. So problem is now I give you a lot of painkiller like morphine. So if I give more painkillers, it's more or less like a general anesthetic. So I have to give him oxygen. So I prefer to stay like this for waiting for the helicopter. It's dangerous for us because if we are in a mountain, sometimes the rocks fail. But for this guy, it's just a problem of pain.
Pour les maths, donc on vous envoie la bouteille, vous ferez attention, la seringue.
At last, the helicopter arrives to take them off the mountain. It's now 8:30 and Justin's been lying injured for over 3 hours. Dr. Moricchioli is winched up first, followed by Justin. There's no room for the rescuer. He's left on the mountain. The helicopter will return to pick him up later. With Justin safely off the mountain, the rescue team have done their job. Now it's up to the emergency unit at the Chamonix hospital to do theirs. A trauma team of doctors and nurses are on standby waiting for Justin's arrival.
Anglais? Anglais, oui. You speak French? C'est un petit peu. What has happened to you? I've been hit by a rock, a big rock.
Where? Where did the rock hit you?
On my arm.
On your arm. All right.
My spine's fine.
No pain in your back?
No, not at all. It was fine.
What time did you last eat?
Breakfast.
Breakfast, okay. I'm going to put you to sleep for a while. Ok? T'es à la dizaine ou pas aujourd'hui, Robert?
Non, je regarde de côté, moi, depuis.
Bon, alors, qu'est-ce qu'on fait? Est-ce qu'on essaie comme ça ou...
Justin's prepared for surgery. His arm's badly broken and they've got to operate to fix the damage. The next day, he's able to explain what happened.
It's just that instant recognition of being in a situation where you don't want to be. And it was just that shadow really, just in the back of the corner of my eyes as the rock came away, and knowing that I couldn't avoid it. Absolutely no way. And all I could do was turn sideways on, and as soon as it hit me, then it was almost a relief that that was the worst it did. There's a fracture here, which has got 5 pins in it, and they'll be in for at least, well, probably at least a year. They'll come out, and that pinned was a straight, clean fracture through the bone. I've then got a fractured little finger, and there's a sort of an open wound here, just below the hand, and the rest is just bruising.
After the break, a challenging crevasse rescue and a father and son lost in a storm on Mont Blanc. It's midday and the French mountain rescue team has been called to a rescue high up on a glacier that's known to be treacherous. A man has fallen through the snow crust and down into a crevasse, a huge chasm in the ice. Crevasses can be deadly. The helicopter takes off from the base in Chamonix. It'll take the rescue team less than 10 minutes to get to the scene of the accident. This kind of rescue is all too common. Last summer they pulled more than 20 climbers out of crevasses. The climber's life depends on how quickly they can get to him. It's too steep to land, and the pilot has to hover while the rescue team jumps out. The climber's alive and very lucky. He's roped to his partner, here in the green shirt, who has saved his life and is still holding onto the rope and keeping him from falling down any further. Any sudden movement from his partner could send them both crashing to the bottom of the crevasse. The rescue team quickly lowers a cable to the man. Because he's conscious, he can attach it to himself.
They fell down in the crevasse, 20 meters down, but he's with the rope. We just help him to get out with the winch. Tu vois ce que je veux dire, Yo-Yo? Tu mets une jument à sa corde, on te dira. Voilà, stop.
In the heat of the sun, the snow is becoming unstable, which is risky for the rescue team. They secure themselves to the mountain. It's hot in the sun, but down in the crevasse it's freezing, with icy water dripping on the man below. They need to get him out before he starts to freeze and hypothermia sets in.
Combien de mètres?
A few more minutes, and he's back in the sun.
His climbing partner broke 2 fingers holding onto the rope.
Hey! Tire pas, stop. Vas-y, viens vite, viens vite. Viens. Tu peux pas debout, quoi. Là, qu'il arrête de tirer. Viens tirer, là. Avance, 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 avance.
The man had fallen almost 70 feet into the crevasse, less than half of the way down. He knows just how lucky he is.
Ok, stop.
Merci Denis. Hein.
Bah écoute. Allez, avance, 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 avance. Ok.
It's a good rescue, no problem, don't hurt, not heal. Good rope, he stopped the fall. They are a good alpinist, probably, because they make a regular manipulation of the rope and all the equipment. Then we just help the second one to get the guy out of the crevasse. Good. He's lucky, he's lucky.
We were climbing down the glacier, Denis and me, and I was the first. And I noticed there was a crevasse in front of me with a snow bridge. And I tried to cross the snow bridge, but it was too weak, and I fell in the crevasse. And Denis succeeded in keeping the rope, but I fell around 15 or 20 meters. We could have been killed, both of us. That's the principle of the mountain climbing using a rope. You can be rescued if the second guy succeeds in keeping you. If he doesn't succeed, we are both dead.
44.
The climbers, exhausted but relieved, are taken to the hospital for treatment.
Allez, remettez-vous bien.
Merci messieurs.
Et puis quand vous aurez un peu plus chaud, vous viendrez boire un chocolat avec nous au PG si vous voulez.
Merci beaucoup.
Enfin, moi je bois que de la bière, alors je m'en fous. Hein.
The weather's changed and strong winds and snow are battering the high mountains. A father and son are reported lost on Mont Blanc. They need to be found soon, otherwise they may not survive the night. The wind is so strong that a more powerful helicopter has to be called in from the local commercial company. But even with this helicopter, they don't know how high they can get. It's getting late, and this is their last chance of a rescue before it gets dark. Blaise Agresti, the captain of the mountain rescue team, has a difficult decision to make. Rescues like this put his men's lives at risk.
For us, it's difficult. There is a bad condition for the helicopter. So the act of involving an helicopter is not a common choice because with 70 kilometers of wind, it's not easy. It's difficult for the pilot to drive in safety condition. We choose to do this work because we want to rescue people. But if we let our rescuer during the night with the storm, it's very difficult for us. I worry about my team.
They've landed at almost 14,000 feet and the winds are reaching 40 miles an hour. The pilot will wait for the team as long as he dares. If the conditions get any worse, he'll have to leave the rescuers on the mountain. They have no idea where the father and son are.
Alors, come in here. Okay. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Allez, quickly.
With his glasses broken in a fall, it's almost impossible for this man to see anything against the glare of the sun and the snow. He's tired and disorientated. Up in the mountains, that can be fatal. The temperature is way below zero, and the wind chill factor makes it seem far colder.
Within 10 minutes, they're back down the mountain.
For these two climbers, a father and son from Germany, what started as a family holiday turned into a nightmare.
They're still in shock, but thankful to be alive. They were lucky. During the summer season, 51 people lost their lives in these mountains, many of them as a result of getting lost in storms.
Everything went wrong. What can go wrong? I don't know. It's a chain. It starts normal and then one step comes to the other and all of a sudden you're in a situation where you maybe die in the next night. I don't know. I'm so glad. We were totally lost. We had a map and a compass didn't help. And we had no sight at all. And then two of us fell down and across a gap, a crack, and we didn't know how to get out there. Very thankful that you have a rescue team, and it's unbelievable. I've seen things like that on TV many times. Always thought, how can it happen?
Well, that's all we have time for this week from here in the French Alps. But join us again next week for some more extreme rescues from this beautiful but hostile environment.